So this is the back door. These steps are actually going to be like concentric squares leading down this way and this way so that you can enter from both directions. This is the dog room over here. So coming through into the main living space, we have the kitchen over here, dining room table, sofa, TV, and big giant sliding glass windows or sliding glass doors that lead out to the pool and the patio. So off of the living room is the entertainment room. So we'll have a computer here for me and my wife, sofa, TV, speakers, and along this wall, our collection of board games. And again, access out to the patio. And the pool. So they've started plastering here, and the electrician and IT people will start cutting their channels for conduits. But as you can see here, because this is double walled, we have a 7.5 AAC brick here, then a 5 centimeter gap, and then another 7.5 centimeter AAC brick with plastering, paint, etc. So all 4 of these walls, and in other rooms as well, will be double walled with a gap, an air gap, for insulation, for heat, and for sound. Off of the living area and the entertainment room is a guest bathroom, small guest bathroom. So we're going to do something pretty interesting and strange with this room. Should be fun. Maybe I'll put up some of our inspirational pictures of how we'll be decorating this room. So again, off of the living room is the dog room and the dog shower. So the reason we need a shower in a separate dog room is because the dogs will have a ramp down to a fenced-in area. So they can leave through this door, through a doggy door here, into a fenced area, down a ramp, and they'll have a large space to exercise and take care of business. And then when they come back in, we can shower them off here. So this will be a shower. And another door here, so that while we're showering them, we don't get their beds and so forth wet. And again, there'll be a doggy door here, and a normal door as well, that we can set times for when the dogs can come into the main house or when they're supposed to be sleeping. So I had forgotten, I had driven off and had to come back. I had forgotten to give you a tour of the storage room. Actually, it's not the storage room that I was interested in showing. It's just a kind of a room of shelves for kitchen and other storage. But this is the laundry room. And in here, of course, we'll have washer and dryer elevated here. And on this wall will be the solar inverters, solar batteries, the main distribution board or circuit breaker here, and then a large rack of IT equipment for the security cameras, access points, video recording, file sharing and file storage. And then this room has access out to this kind of side patio where there'll be an outdoor sink, a large outdoor sink for washing outdoor sort of things, outdoor items, shoes, whatever. And that wraps around to the front and the pool. But like the other rooms, this room will have the double wall as well, with a 5 centimeter gap of air here, and then another 7.5 centimeter AAC brick for sound insulation, heat insulation, also vibration insulation, because the solar inverters in particular can get pretty noisy when working under load, vibrating and so forth. So they're on this wall, even though that's a double wall all around. But the entertainment room is on the other side of this wall, and that's double walled, of course, but we want to make sure that we can't hear what's going on in this room in that room. So again, this is what we're making the walls out of, and those will slot in and here and here. But first we're waiting for the electrician and IT and solar people to come by. They're actually going to start tomorrow drawing their plans for where all the conduits and cables are going to go up into the ceiling and then up to the second floor ceiling and across the house and to the outside parking area and front gate. So once they've drawn their plan and started cutting and placing their conduits, that's when we'll start laying the second layer of bricks for the wall. Coming off the dining room is a very large 120 centimeter wide, 285 centimeter tall, 4 centimeter thick solid wood door to separate the guest rooms and the second floor. So we designed and put this hallway here and these large doors so that guests don't hear what's going on in the kitchen, the living room. So people can stay up late at night or wake up early in the morning and not wake up guests here. So this is the first guest bedroom and guest bathroom. You can see here they've already done the double wall for insulation, but also for a channel we'll cut into the wall here, a space here for shampoo, soap, etc. Shower head there, some light and ventilation window there. And this is a sort of a small walk-in closet, so we'll have things here to hang your clothes, maybe some storage down here. And we have similar amount of space on this side as well. But coming into the main guest bedroom, this is a very large sliding glass door. And here will be some built-ins, a desk, a workspace or what have you, and a high seat, cushioned seat for people to sit and look out at the view out at the mountain there. And the bed right there. So again, sliding glass doors, easy access out to the pool. Here we'll likely put some storage for bedclothes, towels, that sort of thing. Just use it as storage, kind of a hidden away space. We also might feed the cats here. I'll show you the cat room upstairs in a second. So this is the second guest bedroom. This one has a lot more walk-in closet space. Might be hard to see with the ladder and stuff, but a large space here for storage, here, along here, and then an almost identical bathroom to the one next door. Okay, let's head up to the second floor. At the top of the stairs here is a large glass window. Let light into the hallway. And another large glass window. And this will be with, cat trees and cat ledges for the cats to look outside, enjoy the view. And their cat room there. At the bottom of the stairs, at the end of that hallway, is another floor-to-ceiling window to let in light in the afternoon. So again, this is kind of the cat's play area, and a large sliding glass door here into the gym, so we can watch them, they can watch us. And then they're locked off sleeping room, so the dogs can't get in here. So we'll have a little cat door here. Hopefully the dogs won't be able to fit. And a little cat door here into their litter box room. So this room will be constantly ventilated 24/7, exchanging the air, removing the smell of the litter boxes. And here is just a long glass wall, again to give them views into the gym, us at them. And this is the gym. So large glass windows all the way wrapping around the corner. So that's going to be solid glass. And then a large sliding glass door. And then again, wrap around solid glass for the view. And access out into the second floor patio. Views of the mountains, the pineapple farm, the pool, and the other side of the house. So we haven't finished the banister here. That will go in later. They're still bringing wheelbarrows up here for bricks, mortar, that sort of stuff. Also the metal flashing that's going on to the roof. So this is the upstairs living room. Again, here is another large solid wood door, 120 by 285. So we kind of designed this upstairs living room as a way to allow guests to come up to the second floor, see the view, but without having to walk through our personal sort of bathroom, bedroom, closet spaces. So maybe TV over here, don't know, maybe TV over here, but sofa, chairs, good place to relax, host some guests. And a nice wide hallway leading to the master bathroom here, the master bedroom, and walk-in closet space. So this space is for my wife to put on makeup, put her shoes, that sort of thing. So nice natural light here. But on this side, the window is much higher because this will be her dressing room, closet, where she puts on clothes, tries out clothes. But a very, very large space, storage. My clothes will probably take up that much, and hers all the rest of this. Big mirror here at the end, covering this entire wall. And master bathroom. Over here will be an elevated tub that will allow you, when you're sitting in the tub, to view out into the view and the mountains. Shower over here. toilet, storage, and sink, vanity, that sort of stuff. And this room also has access to a separate upstairs patio. So that wraps around the corner next to the master bedroom. So let's go take a look at that. So in here you'll notice very low walls all the way around. That will be a sliding glass door, and this is all windows. So sunlight very rarely comes directly into this room. We'll have curtains and that sort of stuff, but we designed this corner here, solid glass, with a seat to sit here in the morning, afternoon, and enjoy the view. And again, sliding glass door access to the upstairs patio. Probably the best view of the valley below. This does wrap around to the back side of the house, so we can see what's going on that side. And of course we'll eventually put in cement and glass railings here for safety, but also to preserve the view in this area here. But this will be a cement wall here to provide privacy to those sitting here in the morning or whatever. There's almost never anyone here actually, but that is a pineapple farm, and occasionally they come to tend to that. So that is a wrap-up of a quick tour of each room. I'll take you back downstairs and show you one other kind of oddball aspect of the house. It's starting to rain outside. Well, actually, instead of going downstairs in the rain, I can just point out here, next to the pool, we're actually going to dig all of that out and build a structure, an underground structure there for the pool filters, the water filters, for the house, the pool, etc. So all of that will be stored underground, so we don't hear it, we don't see it, but with easy access for the pool technician, water filter technician, etc. The pool, it's probably hard to see from this angle, but we'll have 4 jacuzzi jets there on the seat. And I think this is 10 by 5 meter pool. Lights, jacuzzis, and it is an infinity overflow pool. Well, I think that's about enough for this one. We'll update you again once the electricians and IT people come and start cutting up the walls to put in their conduits and wires. And once all the plastering and painting is done, we will see you next time.